A week has passed, and my old body, Robin, was laid to rest. Family and friends have come to give their condolences, and things have started to quiet down since all the ceremonies have finished. My parents are still taking time off, and my parent-in-laws, Liz and Roger, are still in town looking after Kyle, our home, and Smarty, the dog. My soul is with Kyle for the moment. He is resting in his hospital bed, and I can honestly say that he looks much better than when he had first arrived a week ago. He is alone, only I am here watching over him. Touching his hand, I know that he is ready to wake. He slowly opens his handsome blue eyes to an empty hospital room. Daylight fills the room, and he can hear the soft rumbling sounds of the machines behind him and the activity in the hallways. He slowly looks around the room, a little confused, and then slowly looks down at the hand that I am holding and sees the IV in his skin. It all comes back to him. I can't talk to him now, for I am nothing, and I know that he can't see me, only I know what is going on in his head. He wants answers. Carefully, he sits up in his bed, his eyes have adjusted to the light, and he looks around the room. This isn't a private room, and there is another bed separated by a curtain. For the moment, the bed is unoccupied, but Kyle can't tell because the curtain is pulled out. He can only see the wheels at the bottom of the bed and the bottom of that bed's nightstand. He whispers, "Robin, are you there?" He waits a moment. My soul hurts for him. "Robin, are you awake?" he says a little louder. I touch his cheek and kiss his face, but he doesn't feel or see me. His curiosity is urging him up. Kyle was never one to sit still. He rolls back the sheets and moves the bed rail down, swinging his legs over the edge of the bed. Just then, a nurse comes in to check on him. She says, "Great to see that you are awake. I am just going to check your IV, and we will have the doctor here to check on you shortly." Kyle asks her, "Where is my wife?" The nurse knows what has happened, and she can't give him the courtesy to say it. She tinkers with his IV and fails to bring herself to look him in the eye. "The doctor will be with you shortly." She repeats like a robot. Kyle knows something isn't right and begins to get cross with her. Kyle demands, "Is she in this hospital?" The nurse murmurs, "I am sorry, I can't say." She makes haste to the door, and that is when Kyle's temper makes its appearance. He sits up and rips the tape from his arms, which is holding the IV line in place, unhooks it from his hand and arm, and then he unhooks the things monitoring his heart. Beeping noises start sounding, and the nurse turns, rushing back to him. "You can't do that, sir." She pleads and tries to reconnect him, but Kyle isn't having any of it. He snaps at the nurse, "If you aren't going to tell me, I will find someone who will." He starts to get up, and she is gently trying to ease him back into bed. Even though he is still recovering, his strength is more than she can manage, and he is winning this match. Before Kyle wins his battle with the nurse, his mother, Liz, and father Roger walk in. Liz gasps and runs over to him. "Kyle," she says, and it is enough to distract him for a moment, and the poor nurse rehooks him back up to the IV and heart monitor and gently lifts his feet back into the bed and makes her exit. Liz goes over to him, starts to sob, and hugs him as Roger stands behind her waiting for his turn. Liz looks up at him, knowing that he is off. "Why are you angry? The nurses are only here to help you. You have to let them do their job." "Yes, Mom, I know, but the least she can do is answer me and tell me what is going on when I ask. I know that she knows, and I don't understand what the point in keeping it from me is. That is what pisses me off. I am a grown man." Kyle is still fuming despite the arrival of his parents. Roger speaks up, knowing that no matter what the approach, it won't be easy. "Kyle, I am not going to beat around the bush. Robin didn't make it. I'm sorry." Kyle looks at him and then back to his mother, whose eyes have turned red. There is a tear streaming down her cheek. Whatever Kyle was going to say has left his mind. He has no words and just stares at the two of them in disbelief. Liz shakes her head and gazes down. A couple of tears leave her cheek and absorb into Kyle's bed sheets. Roger puts the bed rail down, sits on his bed, and says, "I wish I had better news." "This can't be." Kyle says, but he knows deep down that this is the truth. The details of the crash come back to him. He knows. The three of them are quiet, and after a few moments have passed, Kyle gets the courage and asks, "When can I see her?" Roger answers, "You have been in the hospital for a week. They have already laid her to rest." Kyle's anger turns to frustration, and he hangs his head down, trying to hide his tears.